Keeping promises to yourself improves your confidence in yourself. Hi, I'm Scarlett Classic, and this is Classic Advice, a mental health podcast that is guidance for resilient souls, anchoring calm amid the chaos. Making a commitment to yourself, like, say, going to the gym for 3 hours every day after work 5 days a week, is a wonderful thing to do for your physical physique and your physical health. However, it's kind of one extreme of doing something. And if you're not already in the routine of going to the gym and you commit to such a big task, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure. And we don't want to do that to ourselves. By maybe tweaking it and saying, if you wanted to start something like that new, say, just committing to something small, like 20 minutes a day after work on a gym that's, not out of your way, already on your route home. So it's a nice swing in, do your thing, and then go home, carry on with your day. It's setting yourself up for success by what you are committing to in that regard. On the other hand, when we keep those promises to ourselves, it really, really gives us a confidence boost. It tells us that we can do it. It boosts our self-esteem if we have low self-esteem, because we're keeping the promises that we made to ourselves. We feel horrible. Like when you make a promise to your kid that you're going to take him to the zoo on Saturday or something, and then Saturday comes and it's absolutely pouring outside, and you're like, maybe we shouldn't go today because of the weather, and all the animals are just going to be hiding anyways. We're going to get soaking wet. Maybe we need to rethink this. And then your kid, being little, doesn't understand, and you feel terrible because you broke your promise to him. And we feel the same way when we do that to ourselves. So if you're going to make a promise to yourself on whatever it may be, and you need to make a new habit because it's something new that you're starting, then do yourself a favor and keep it small to start. Another example would be my podcast. If I decided to do daily episodes when I first started, I probably wouldn't still be doing it today, because I would have got really overwhelmed with the whole process. I've learned a lot. And I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. I've learned a lot in that 2 years of the behind the scenes things that go on, and the editing, and just learning the program that I use to record. I'm not a very technical savvy person, so figuring out all of the tech side of things is hard to do on my own. And I had people help me with figuring out and teaching me on how to do different things and giving me pointers and tips. So if I would have started the daily thing back then, I would not be setting myself up for success. And even now, I'm doing very short episodes because I've turned it into a daily podcast. I need to keep in mind that I've just put more on my plate. So let's do myself a favor and keep them short and sweet to the point, so that I am setting myself up for success, so that I can keep the promises to myself. I'm doing some batch recording. So yesterday's episode is actually the same day for me. And I realized when I went back to do the editing that, oh man, my voice sounds so low. And so if my voice sounds off for the next couple of episodes, my son was sick, my husband is now sick, and I am probably getting sick. So my voice might sound a little weird to you, but I am fine. And I'm showing up because I am keeping the promise to myself. So even though my voice might sound a little weird, To those of you that have been here for a while, well, such is life. Sometimes we get colds, and it is what it is, and we still have to tromp through our day. So, if I could afford to put the recording off for a couple more days, I would. However, I'm going back to work, and this needs to get done. So, keeping the promise to myself. And even though my voice might sound weird, I feel really good about being here with you guys because I'm keeping that promise not only to myself, but I'm keeping it to you too. Because I told you that I would be here every day as much as humanly possible. I want to make that happen. So showing up for yourself is really, really vital. Keeping the promises to yourself is huge. So keep that in mind the next time you are starting something new, that you make it sustainable so that you can set yourself up for success and you can keep the promise. And then once you get used to it, you can stay at the gym for an hour once you've already made it a habit. Alrighty. Thank you so much for tuning in to Classic Advice, guidance for resilient souls. May you stay anchored in what steadies you. Rise resilient through what challenges you, and carry calm into whatever comes next. Thanks for listening. Take care. Love ya.